Hey, it's Paulo Brantz with your Friday market update. I gotta tell you, the Friday vibe is so much better than the Monday vibe. So, hey, if you are a buyer out there looking for houses this week and a realtor showing houses or a concerned family member, you wanna watch this because you have to know what to expect when it comes to the interest rates and markets. So, we have a lot of great information here. Now, what is really surprising, and I'm sure you're seeing this out there, is that we have a combination where we never thought would come into play. We thought if interest rates started going down, that would put that upward pressure up. But what we are finding is that even with the upward pressure in interest rates, there's still a lot of competition out there simply because there's just not enough houses to be sold. So I can assure you that if you do get in a contract this week and rates do fall as they're predicted to do in the next year or two, yes, I did say next year or two, you can expect even more gains of appreciation, assuming that there's nothing dramatically happens with that with the housing market in terms of how many houses that are for sale. And if we're local around here, it's just almost impossible to get more houses because there's nowhere to build, etc. So anyways, all right, let's get into this week's interest rates. Now, these rates don't tell the full story of the week. They are the same from basically last Friday, but this Friday we had a good little rally today that brought back some of the losses we had earlier. So we're back in the mid to high sixes with FHA, VA, conventional, still mid sevens. Maybe you can get a little low sevens, and the same as jumbo. Now, all the rates here are shown with 0 points. You can certainly look at options at paying points. I don't know if I would recommend it simply because I do think you'll have a chance to refinance within that next year or so. Let's take a look at what happened this week. So we had new home sales. It came in, and after falling in February, signed contract on new houses are up month to month 8.8%, year over year 8.3%. The median sales price did go up to $431. Now remember, that doesn't necessarily mean that we saw appreciation in the month of March. That means that, because remember, median sales price, that's the exact middle of half the house is sold higher above and the other half sold lower. So that means that more of that higher market area that we're starting to see more activity. Whereas a couple months ago, we were seeing a lot more activity in the lower price points in the nation. All right, let's take a look at what else is going on this week. We had pending home sales. Now, pending home sales, signed contracts on existing sales, rose 3.4% from February to March, well above expectations. And I can tell, we're feeling that, right? We're feeling that. As the index hits its largest level in a year. Now, NAR's chief economist, Lawrence Yun, added that the home prices are still expected to march higher given the ongoing tight supply of homes for sale. So we're all saying the same thing. Hey, look, we don't have a lot of houses out there for sale, and there's a lot of buyers. That's just going to continue to drive up housing prices. PCE, now this is the Fed's favorite measure of inflation. It came out today. And the progress towards the Fed's 2% inflation target continues to stall as the Fed's favorite, because it remained at about 2.8% for the last 12 months ending in March. Now, while this is below the 2022 5.6 peak, inflationary pressure it just remains extremely, extremely stubborn. And what this affects is when the Feds are going to start lowering the short-term rates. You see, the short-term rates, when they lower it, won't directly impact 30-year fixed rates. But what it sends a message to the bond market is that the inflationary pressures are starting to ease back, so they feel comfortable lowering the short-term rates, which is going to put give us a lot of good momentum to see long-term interest rates start to improve. So May 1st, that's on Tuesday, I believe it is. I hope I got that right. That's when their next meeting is, and this is going to be huge because, on Wednesday, they're going to come out and they're going to talk the Fed statement press conference. That's going to be a market mover, and we're going to get to that. Well, actually, let's just get to it right now. So next week, we have Case-Shiller, which is an FHFA, which is an actual measurement of inflation or appreciation or depreciation when it comes to housing. Wednesday, we have mortgage apps, ADP employment report. Remember, the Feds are really focused on the unemployment rate and jobs report, and that is going to indicate whether rates next week are going to go up or down. Then, of course, we briefly spoke about the Fed statement and press conference. Thursday, initial jobless claims, and Friday is the BLS jobs report. So hold on tight. It is going to be a big week. If you need me this weekend, I am available. If we haven't met, please, I would love to meet you. I would love to help you and your family on your home search. Here's a link to my calendar. Now this is for the week days. If you want to reach me over the weekend, just give me a call on my cell. Would love to connect with you. All right, Paul Obrant's Clear to Close Brokers. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Take care. Bye.